All right, I think we're ready to start at What's Up, Goose? How you doing, sir? All right, intro. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. Let's go. Another week. And that's the last time I'm gonna have that much energy because it's my last day as a 29 years old and tomorrow I'm gonna be in the 30s. What's up? Hope you're doing all amazing. Welcome. Hope you had an amazing weekend. On my side, it was pretty freaking awesome. Did 1,350 kilometers during the weekend, like in basically 3 days, but mostly on the Friday and Sunday, because we just chilled on Saturday pretty much. So yeah, it was a pretty decent road trip this weekend and everything went well. No mechanical problem, no nothing. It was over 30 degrees. The dog was asleep on the rear seat and everything, and it was pretty good. So welcome again, guys. Happy to see you here. Let's go. Today, it's gonna be, well, you can tell by the time it is already, it's almost 7. It is already 7, yikes! It's probably going to be some sort of a shorter stream tonight. My plan is to basically remove one more time the radiator. Radiator-wise, we need to basically modify the fan shroud at the bottom, just because at the moment we tried to plug our coolant line here in there and it basically hit on one side at the top of it, so it's going that way, and on the top it is basically crushing against something. So we're just gonna clear a little bit more space there, and with that being done, we should be able to just complete our coolant route, like the coolant hose over there, and make sure that everything's looking great. That being said, it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I'm tempted to try to just remove the shroud itself, but oh yeah, that's true, I won't be able, because on this side we are right into the turbo well, hot side to the intercooler. So hey, part of the game. How you doing, guys? Let's go, let's dive straight into it. So I'm gonna be removing what we did at the top here. Gonna bring the car down a little bit because right now it's standing a little bit high, because I'm always making sure to, when I'm gonna leave it for a while on the hoist, to lock it in place, make sure it's not relaying on the hydraulic, just because I don't want it to basically fail and get the car on the ground when I'm coming back in the garage, right? So that will suck, so that's why we won't do that. There we go. Dual side. All right, so here we go. Oh, that's cool. The setup for once didn't reset it again, so that's pretty awesome. So basically here what we're looking for is to remove the top line here. That's what we did last week when we worked on the car, and basically from there we are going to prepare everything to connect at the other side right here to the bottom of the radiator. So let's just remove that top line. We should be able to do so by just removing those two collars here and not the whole thing. Let's go, my boy.
Pen is blue.
My goddamn pen is blue. Let's go, Blue. How you doing, sir? Welcome. Hope the week is treating you well so far, my friend. Are you ready? Because on Friday we are definitely doing a Tarkov stream, by the way. There's no way I'm gonna miss it this week, because like it's been way too long. Let's be honest. What a disgrace I am. So I hope you are freaking ready for that. Oh hell yeah, brother. It's gonna rock. It's gonna have a lot of stuff going on. Let's go. What's up, Kev? Good evening, sir. I thought about your sound when I said, are you ready? Like, it's starting to get into my mind quite a lot. What the heck? I'm so young. I'm young now. Tomorrow, man, I'm gonna be tired, back pain. I'm gonna be ditching about everything. I'm gonna say life was so much harder when we were young compared to the young people nowadays. When we used to go to school, I had to walk 15,000 kilometers and like all that in the snow and in a volcano at the same time. Man, it's so weird. Honestly, like the only okay, front cam, front cam. I know some people when they get 30 years old, they have some sort of crisis, kind of like they are just going a bit nuts on the. Well, what I heard was mostly like a crisis about did I pick the right career? Am I doing the right thing? Have I done the best out of my 20s? And like they hit like some sort of a wall where it's getting a bit hard for them to tell if they made the right choice for their own future that's coming ahead of them. And so on my side, it's not really a thing, just because that the stream, everything. I feel like my 20s has been like full of like opportunities that I had the guts to take, and it's been like wonderful. If my 30s are looking just the same way as my 20s, man, it's gonna be freaking fantastic. And that I'm really, really happy with it. So I don't have that really like some sort of crisis about it and everything. That's how you rock your 20s, mate. Let's go. And yeah, so basically, like I don't have that sort of crisis really. The only kind of little thing I have left on the table in my 20s, I was supposed to get that done by tomorrow. Tomorrow was my date and it won't be done. Multiple factor, first big fucking project, let's be honest. Second of all, took a few pauses here and there during the last year, even if I was full-time streaming. Most like the 3/4 of the full-time streaming in the last year was 4 days a week. Should have pushed to the 5 days a week. But like on top of that, I still feel like I've done a really good battle on that project, and that even if it's not finished for tomorrow, it's still like freaking amazing what my 29th years of life was like. The only thing that changes that I started at the cross, and that's freaking amazing too. I love that. So you know, like there's way worse than that. Like I'm really, really happy of where I'm standing right freaking now, and like that's it. Like I don't feel any regret or any big thing about my 20s, so I'm just like ready to jump into the 30s and freaking hit it, man. Like I have so much. I feel like honestly, I feel like my 30s might be even better than the 20s, because the first like 20 to 25 years old, you're broke, man. You're just fucking broke. Like you're not earning enough money from your career because you're just starting, you're barely starting in it, so you're struggling still in your career and you don't have like a steady lifestyle or anything, so it's kind of hard to dive into new hobbies, project, whatever. Like it's really harder, says the guy that in a month might not have a job anymore again. Hey, but you know, like I just feel like, yeah, it's kind of better now than ever. Like it just feels better, like bigger project, bigger stuff, just have more knowledge to know where to prioritize your thing. And definitively, like it's a good, I'm really mature. I'm prioritizing a build, a car, instead of like anything else, like mowing my lawn right now, because like my grass right now is disgusting and I'm in the garage instead. Let's go. Priorities done right. I'm a freaking adult. All right, so let's dive right into that. I'm gonna remove the top pipe, intercooler piping, just to get a good idea. Well, no, just to get the place to remove the radiator, basically. So that's gonna be a thing we're gonna always have to do, but it's not a big deal. adulting sucks. I mean, I disagree, kinda. I love it, and like, I don't know if it's me who's weird, because I had this exact discussion with my girlfriend, and she sometimes like miss the years we were in like in what is it, like, it's not high school, it's over than that, college. When we were in college, like learning 3D animation stuff and all those things, like she's missing those years. And honestly, on my side, I'm like, nope, I feel like I have the best freaking life I've ever had right freaking now. Like, so I don't feel like adulting sucks, just because right now feels so great, man. Like, I have my garage, I have a shit ton of people around me that are amazing, and that includes you, every single one of you there. And like, good for you. But like, you know, I just feel like that's freaking cool, because I just feel more accomplished now than I was. Like, there was no one really in college that I was like, oh yeah, BFF, oh, we're sharing same passion. No, not true. There was one guy, and I'm still like it's still a really, really, really good friend of mine. But yeah, what else is that an acronym for? GFI, GFY? I don't know. Go fuck yourself. Oh, Blue. Oh, hug. Hug. That lo-fi song sounds like a Project Zomboid song. Come on, Blue. Don't be a party pooper in here. You have a lot of love right here, right now. Like, let's wait for Hog to drop in here, and we're gonna be both on your case, sending you so much love. You're gonna be like, stop it, guys, stop it, no. All right. What do I need? 13, 13, 14. Is that it? Pretty much, yeah. Let's do that right freaking now, and I need to remove that dual side. We're gonna be on your case, Blue. Are you playing some Turkey this week? Will be fun. I haven't played in so long now. I just want to play. I'm doing a short stream tonight, then I'm going to play for a while. I still have overtime this week, guys, so I don't know what my schedule's gonna be, but like, shouldn't be too bad. We are honestly taking advance on the delivery of the project, which is fantastic. Because that means it's gonna be less of a struggle when I'm gonna tell them I won't be there on the last 2 Fridays of my contract. Because I'm a guy like that. Hell yeah. Priorities, you know? All right, 3 bolts and the radiator's out. There's still that I would love to see if I can crush. Kinda, let me try with a hammer. I'm not really happy with that idea, but it seems like it will be the best thing to do. I won't have the space, right? Don't think I will be able to do anything with it. We'll just love to close that gap there, but I have no clue how I'm gonna do that. Maybe from there. All right, let's disconnect that and we'll see. What's up, Sam? Nah, I wasn't on the schedule of Twitch, you know. I'm that kind of guy. I missed yesterday because I had to go give a hand to someone. You will finally be able to use the expression ouais, j'ai pas 20 ans. Ah, fait longtemps, j'utilise ça depuis que j'ai 19 ans. Legit, I'm using that since I'm like 19 years old, even though I was not even 20. I thought you could use that expression at the moment you were not 20. Like, at the moment you're 21, I thought you were able to use that expression, but maybe I was wrong. That. La base. C'est la base. it was triggering my father that was saying I'm not 20 anymore while I was just 19. So I was just using it all the freaking time. That's the 14. I'm gonna need the 13 also. Yep, they hate it when you say that. Just look at Blue right now. He's calling me a baby because he's 32 and I'm not even 30 yet. Hehe. Fun fact, Kev, we realized that Sam is almost the same age as me. Like, we are just a few days apart, which is kind of crazy. Life, man, life's weird. That, can I get access to you? Yes, maybe. There. Right freaking there. Alright, we're getting there. Let's uninstall that little cheeky radiator. Can I just take the other tool that's going way faster for that? Yeah, man, that's funny. And like, his best friend has the same birthday as me, which is another crazy thing. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Hup, hup, hup. Let's go. Can I get access to you? Yeah. Hup. There we go. Easy. That's crazy. Life, man. Fuck off, Kev. We're not that young. What's up, Mr. Pound? Let's go, welcome back. Happy to see you here, man. Happy to see you here, let's go. Miss you all, guys. Holy shit, it's been way too long since last stream. Damn, I was missing those custom sounds. Come on, give me some sound. Give me some sound. Drop everything right now, okay? Mr. Pound, the drop sound, we need it. Kev, go again with your sound. Anybody who's lurking right now, if you have a sound, I want to hear it. If you don't, just use the random sound command. Please, I just want to hear some noise in here. I just want to prepare for Friday night when we're gonna be playing Turkey, because my little finger's telling me that we're gonna be, oh, it's not that random one, it's the random in there. That was weird. But yeah, my little finger's telling me that I'm gonna have to give some random command really, really easy next one. Yeah, it was a Murloc. It was. Holy cow, let's go! Welcome, man. Holy shit, let's go! That's what I wanted to hear right now. Hell yeah, brother. How you doing, sir? Hope your weekend was amazing. All right, let's get that out. Just lost a bunch of rubber washers. Gonna have to take them back. Boop. Hup. Are you holding there? Yes, you are. Right? You are. Gonna do that. Let's bring that. Sorry, but I am not using any street cred saving up. Sounds good. Sounds freaking good. You have that right to save up. for anything you have in mind. Kind of make me curious to know exactly what you have in mind, not gonna lie. Hup, radiator out another time, baby. So that. So if I'm about to sit it right there, that should be a pretty good way to do it. Front cam. It wasn't, went paintballing, but then had to get my finger cut to drain an infection, but took Monday off because of it and fixed the RX-7. All right, so that's a freaking roller coaster of emotion right there. Why did your finger was infected? You want to chat about infection right now? I just broke that cam. That's what I just did. I got stung, I think in English. I got stung by a wasp this weekend. That's the only downside of my freaking weekend. And I have part of my left foot like freaking fuck. It's really annoying, to be fair. But it's part of the game. But yeah, why your finger was infected? Probably job-related stuff, I guess. Paintballing is freaking sick. I miss that. Nail infection? That sucks. That does sucks. Yep, that's broken. Yikes. But you got the RX-7 fix, so I'm assuming you got that coolant leak fix, right? Oh man, yikes. Did they, all right, close your ears, anybody who's not really loving those kind of details. Did they like throw a hole right on top of your nail? Like, I'm always curious about those kind of stuff, so I'm just like, give me details. Going off to a quick F1 Grand Prix, just saying, so if I miss a huge story time, you will know. Perfect. And I hope, thanks God, it didn't trigger the thing. Thanks God. That sounds good. Hey, Sam, just before that, on which game are you playing the F1 Grand Prix? Is that like, is that the F1 like game itself? Oh my God, is it good? Does it feels great? I saw some mixed like reviews on it, but I'm this close to do it. Like freaking the other Sam just got me into F1 this year, and I'm really getting more and more interested in F1. So I'm just like, I have this set up to try it. Might even stream it, who knows. Like might practice a little bit, but then I might stream that. Okay, I never played before. All the review are because people are buying the game every year since 2011, so they are mad. No, behind the nail, they make a small incision and force all liquids out. Nice. That's disgusting. I love it. If you haven't bought the other one, fucking buy it. It's so good. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna just watch for when it's going like in sale. I'm still okay with Assetto Corsa, and I'm not putting a lot of time into sim racing right now, but next fall for sure I will be starting to look at that. All right, so I just did throw away a bunch of tools here, so let me try to find them back. So if it's not you, will be you, right? Or not? Oh, it's the one I'm missing there, right? Yep. Where are they? I need to find something that is missing. Yikes. Sucks to be me. It's probably a huge upgrade on 2020. Okay, if you have, okay, it's probably not a huge upgrade on 2023, and it's what people are mad about, but the game is fun, nice. If it's like 2022, it's not 100% realistic from what I've seen, but it's fun. Well, they try a new handling mechanic, and it was supposedly too hard at first. and it wasn't as grippy as before, and now they found a balance, it seems. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and yeah, I heard that about the grip, like some people were really mad about that, so that makes sense. That does make sense what you're seeing, guys, right there. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to test that, that's for sure. That's a for sure. So I did a bunch of cleanup just before the stream, and I haven't seen the exact Allen key I'm looking for. So that's kind of no good news right now. So let's see what we've done lately to know if it's right there. Easy. All right, yep, so we can start removing that. We need to basically modify that corner here. It's closed if you want to see why. Let me do that. Hopefully I was not going to break the cam. Guess what? I did. Lol. That cam is really starting to suck ass. Donkey ass. There you go. So basically right there, the big deal is that corner is not really centered, so when I'm trying to push that line there, it's hitting on that corner. So what I'm gonna do is just mark it down like a wise guy right there. Damn, and we just have a few millimeters to hit there so that it's getting pushed further back and we are all Gucci. So let's do that. And we're gonna try to maybe push that even further down. We have some play there. Cause yeah, I'm kind of curious to try F1 stuff. Like I'm doing some go-kart and stuff like that IRL. So it's really making me kind of curious to try some F1 stuff. Now go in your Grand Prix, Sam. I'm sorry with all that right now as you were about to go play some stuff. Welcome to everybody joining tonight. Hope you're doing amazing. Enjoyed that last stream while I still have energy, because tomorrow, if I'm doing a birthday stream, which is most likely a thing that's going to happen, I'm gonna be tired and old. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago when he started that Datsun build, and he's still working on it. Damn loser. No. I'm so happy to be back streaming, honestly. I hope it shows. I'm also super thirsty, so let me have some water. Man, last week was mental. Can't believe I stream on Monday and Wednesday only, but like got 12 hours at the job every single day and was coming for a 3-hour stream, and on the other nights I was still having some other stuff. Like there was not a single day last week that was less than like 15-hour straight of like madness. But it felt good, honestly. Definitely felt good. Why do I have a masking tape on that side? Do I have one on this side? Nope. All right. The thing, we want to crush that a bit further down. So I'm gonna try to tap on top of it and hopefully it's gonna be okay. Hammer on the other side. So let me grab that. And then once this is done, we're gonna try to go for modifying the shroud. Oh, I broke the cam again. Look at that beautiful 30-year-old man right there. Poop. Yep, that cam's starting to have a lot of difficulty. I think what I'm gonna do is try to clean the connection. Loud noise. All right, seems pretty good. One day I'll get my shit in order and invite you at my home. You'll be able to test a few things on my sim at the same time. Oh, nice! That will be cool, man. That will be freaking cool. I will be down for that, that's for sure. Oh, by the way, guys, I found the bottle that we're supposed to connect there too, so that's a good thing. So we might have a look at that also. Let me put that aside. We're gonna bring back the fan and the shroud. So let me throw that on the ground right here. Not on that way, it seems like a bad idea. Like that. Let me grab this, put that back in its box just in the meantime, like so. And so what do we need to do? We just need to basically bend a little bit more that corner here. So I think it's gonna be a hammer thing again. So let me try that. Loud noise. All right, just that seems to have cleared most of the material we needed to remove. Okay, bye. We'll have to maybe clean up the edge right there, just to make sure we don't have a sharp point like laying against the radiator itself, the radiator core, but like otherwise should be good. So let's do that. Maybe when you finish your work, no rush. Your work rush, not sure when you finish your current contract, 31st of August. So basically, right now how everything's lining up is pretty much I'm gonna be done at the end of August. Then after that, I'm 1 week in the US for the national autocross event, biggest one in North America. And then in September, I'm gonna be like kind of free. Me and my girlfriend are planning to do a bunch of work on the house. Still need to think about one thing. There's a possibility of maybe a trip worldwide, but I'm not sure yet, because like if we both have no job at the end of the month, well, I don't think it's gonna be possible, because like that also means no money income as a couple, which is not great. So you know. Loud noise. All right, let's try to clean that up a little bit because it's really annoying. If it's only that, it's gonna be fantastic. If it's not, it's gonna suck. There we go. It might be the cable that's cut somewhere also. I have no clue. But worth testing with just pushing some air through it. Well, there we go. All right. Loud noise. Dual side. Focus voice. Let's go, Skunk! What's up, man? Welcome, welcome back. Hope you had an amazing weekend, sir. What's up? So happy to see you. Damn, it's good to be back on stream. Let's go! That's what we wanted to hear. Hell yeah, brother. All of that. That's so good. I'm so happy. That makes my night right now. Let's go. Welcome back. All right. Dual, no, we're all good there. I can just throw that in. What am I even doing? That, and as expected, I might have to just open up that one here a tiny bit more. Just to allow it to get in there. Same for that one. Just like so-ish. Just need to make sure I'm not modifying the placement in itself. There we go. Because of that one that I just crushed, why did it switch? Dual side. Yeah, I know, right? It feels the same for me, man. I can tell you that it feels just the same for me. Like last time was last Wednesday basically, and we're already Tuesday, so it was a week ago pretty much, and that sucks. I'm a bad streamer, man. But I'm here. I'm back. I'm back. All right, there we go. Let's start the one that are lining up just to securize them. That will help. Wow. Sheesh. Holy shit. Let's go. What the heck? And you hit Patar and Goose with that. Let's go. And fuel injected freedom. Hurt you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You amazing legend. Oh no, tell me it won't be 5 times.
Hurt you. Give that sub heart to Anonymous. Yes, yes, yes.
Freaking SpongeBob. Oh, am I not going to be able to go for it now? Why did it say anonymous? That was weird, but thank you, SpongeBob. Thank you so much, Hurt You. Welcome back. Holy shit, that was like, wow. The sound, like the notification said it, but wow. What the heck's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're gonna have 5 random sound, not random sound, but 5 random usage with bitbot on Friday, by the way, with that. So make sure to tune in, because we're gonna be there on this Friday. Big love to you too, man. Big love. Holy crap. I appreciate it so much. What's up, Hawk? Ay, 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 let's go! There we go. There's that. Can I put that in there? How you doing, Hawk? You amazing human being. You amazing mod. What was that? Let's go. That was weird. That was funny. All right, are you going to thread or to fuck around? You seem to be threading, which is good. Perfect. Oh man, it's so good to be back. Holy shit, it's good. Do you have power tonight, Hawk? I hope you do, because we have some murder to do later. All right, there we go, guys. That's pretty much everything back in place. And the good news is we did close the gap at the other end there. Now I think it's here that we have a little one, but nothing too bad. Oh, is that because of this? I think it is. I think it's because of the modification we did. So we might be looking at it and try to close that even more. But for now, is it now fitting in there? It is. So that was worth the pain of removing it again. Look at all the love in chat. We love to see that. We also love to see that. That makes me happy. All right, there we go. So let's remove that. Basically, we just need to cut that a bit more flush and we should be pretty good. So I think I'm gonna use the buffer for that one. Still need to take that out though, which sucks every single time. There we go. Everything's great here, yep. All right, let me just cut that on the side here so loud noise. Let's go. Oh, how weird is it right now that TFG is not streaming this week, right? Like, honestly, today, for like half of my day at work, I was just wondering what I was gonna watch today while working. And like lately, I haven't been the most active in TFG chat, but I'm always there pretty much. And I feel like it was just kind of weird not to have him live. There we go. There we go, that seems pretty good. There we go. There's a bunch of words. I'm not a garment. What is a garment? But it's a pink lemonade, so it's yummy and a wind. Oh, let's go! Pink lemonade is such the best. It's been a while I haven't had it, so maybe that could be a thing I go grab soon at the grocery store. There we go, both sides here. That's pretty much closed there. That's threading also, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think it's threading. It's not lining up properly right now. I will need to crush that side there, yikes. That one here is gonna thread really well, like so. But that one here needs a little touch of hammer.
Stop your fucking lying.
What? That one was great. That one was freaking great. Loud noise.
You are a bitch.
Not in bed yet. What's up, MPV? Welcome in. Been a while. Happy to see you, man.
Big mummy milkers.
That ending is perfect there. All right, we're gonna have a bit of a trouble there. So let's get that done right away. So here it's not kind of lining up properly. So we're gonna have to maybe, I don't even know what to do, to be fair. We'll see. We need to remove it for sure. That's a thing. And then watch what we're gonna do. All right, you know what, NPV? I know one other sound you should have with that one. It is the Discord message notification. The toop. That one, I saw it in a video today, and it was so annoying because it really feels like someone just wrote to you, and like you just want to check. There we go. Let's remove that. So we need to fix something here because we just lost one of these. So we're gonna put another one there. Wow, rude. That's not true. I got someone who wrote to me today because of job, but that's not the point. And Hug this morning, I think. Did you this morning, Hug? Yes, I think so. So see, that's 2%. Fuck off, mate. I'm gonna write to you every single day from now on. Deal. I was saying, Hog, you wrote to me on Discord this morning, and so it did the doom sound, and I was telling NPV to get that sound as a second sound to match the one he already have. Thanks to you. All right. So what's gonna be the plan for that one? I'm gonna put another insert in place. Then we're gonna check if
anyway,
we
you
need
are a bit
to
okay,
make...
great.
Wow. Does someone has a 69 for 20 points? Just asking for a friend. What's the shop you sent, Hawk? Is that a new one?
No, Cruzan.
It's been a while, but you do remember the thing. Let's go! It's your shop! Shopify, nice! It's looking great. Hey, there's me there. That's me. Everybody's safe in my bum. Oh, home. Let's look, it's me. Hey, hey! So cool. Oh man, I love that. That line up there, badass. This is the shop. This is all the stuff Hawk is doing, by the way, guys. So if you ever want some, you know where to go. The link was in the chat. It's worth it. Really worth it. Grab yours. It's in my indoor streaming setup, mine, and I love that. It's lovely. I love it. All right, let me grab the other thing there. And I need to change the end of that tool so that I can put that there, and we can put that on the shroud. And from there, we're gonna be all Gucci. Now I just need to find it. It's here. I had the tool here. Let's remove that one. That is the M6 one. So that way we're gonna be Gucci Gucci. Yes, and PV. It's weird. I kind of know what's coming my way there. I knew it. How come that I knew it was coming my way, that thing? Weird. So weird. Sometimes I just feel like I'm seeing the future. I think like NPV didn't have the chance to tell enough people today they were a bitch, so he just dropped in here to say bitch a bunch of times. I love you too, but don't tell anyone. We still need to make it look like it's aggressive and everything. Grrr, I hate NPV. Do you want to watch something? Yes, I guess. Depends. Oh no, what's that? What's that? It's a Twitch clip, so I guess it's safe for putting on screen. Oh my god, that looks funny. Like it didn't start that it already looks funny. Racing stuff, I love it.
Your first car black.
NPV0 just resolved. Okay, great.
NPV, thank you for 9 months. Okay, great.
Bitch.
Your first car black.
Oh, it's so good.
Just resolved.
That timing, man.
Okay, great.
That is a 10 out of 10.
NPV, thank you for 9 months. Okay, great.
Bitch.
Oh, that's excellent. I love it. I love it so much. All right, that's a top tier clip material right there. Damn, it's good. I do enjoy it. You were right. That's like the best one I've seen so far. From you. All right, let me put another insert here. Hopefully this one will last a little bit longer. And now, get that out. We're going to see what we're doing there. So my plan will be to notch a little bit higher that thing. Is that this drill bit there? No, that's too big. Subs to call a bitch. That's freaking good. Who's that guy? Is he always doing some sim racing? That's pretty sick. I'm gonna go watch him. If you've been subbing to him for freaking 9 months, probably worth it. My drill's over there. So I'm gonna go with that and try to put a bolt, like to slow that thing a little bit higher. So it's just gonna help us there to have adjustment. Nice, that's cool. I'm so close to like dive into the iRacing stuff. It's just like time. Time is pretty much the thing stopping me right now, but I would love to dive into that. It looks so good. Loud noise. Focus voice. Nah, Seto feels good if you have like it feels good if you give it sometimes. Like I know what you mean. There's not a lot of feedback kinda, but like honestly it's a really good game to learn from it. Like really easy to go through the grip feeling and get somewhere with it. There's quite a few dedicated sim racing, iRacing streamers. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of them. You know my stance on iRacing. Yeah, I know, Kev. I don't have a racing setup. Orange, honestly, like, best advice, if you ever want to get one, just take like a G29 or 27 or 25 for sale on marketplace. Start with that. Not the greatest feeling, honestly, I will tell you right away, not the greatest one, but damn, you're gonna learn with it. I rocked that for 8 years before stepping into like a higher tier type of thing, and it was worth. Hey, what's up, Mr. Lee? Let's go, the crew's here. Yeah, it's worth like just starting with something a bit on the lower quality side, like more entry stuff, but you're gonna learn your way through with that, and then after that you dive into the higher end stuff. Come on, thread. Oh man, it's so close to thread, but we're just some sort of missing a little bit of space there, it feels like. Gonna eat some dining. Sounds good, thank you for the alert, Blue. So what feeling driving a brake on ice in the Assetto Corsa? The understeer is overly exaggerated, and also the trail braking is so easy, it's exaggerated. Yeah, fair. I mean, that, I can agree with that kind of stuff, but like overall, I don't know, I really love Assetto Corsa, and even drifting stuff on Assetto is feeling quite good. So I don't know, like I don't exactly know my stand there with Assetto. Like, it's a good game in my opinion, but like definitely not the best, but for the price, definitely like you cannot beat that. All right, there we go. Now it's threading. Are we going to be able to close it now still? I think so. It's there. There we go. Won't be close, but it's gonna be closer than it ever been, which is good. Home, home, home. Damn, and PV is going wild there. 100% start with a used Logitech set. You will either upgrade or decide it's not for you, and in both cases, we'll lose a lot of money when reselling. Fact, the Logitech is like, if you're buying on Marketplace, you're gonna be buying it, and if in 6 months you don't like it, you're gonna be selling for the same price, so it's really worth it. I need to reset up my sim racing eventually. I will do a bitbot sim racing setup where you can apply brakes for half a second, brakes, throttle, stuff like that. Imagine that. That will be insanely hard. All right, we should still be all good with all that. Gonna finish tightening it up in a place, and then we're gonna retest our stuff. That's pretty decent. Now that last one here. There. Still have a gap at the top, but it's way better than it was, so there's that. There we go. Fan shroud back in place. Pretty good. Do you think we're gonna hear that in the car while idling? Maybe. That's still fitting, that's perfect, so that's gonna go pretty much like that. And here, that one still fitting too. That one's pretty much going like this. So let's go. We are ready to throw that back in the car. Front cam. Front cam. That's I've talked to you about it. I played 10 minutes. 12, your time was like 202, but I would have to practice it, but I didn't enjoy my 2 hours of the game. Yeah, and honestly, like Assetto Corsa, it took me like probably the first 50 hours of playing it before saying, hey, I love that game. Like, I was mostly trying drifting at first, and it was the same kind of things, like where I was not enjoying my time that much because it felt sluggish on it, to be honest. But like in the end, I really feel like it's worth giving it a good go because it's cheap, a lot of mods available, a lot of things to improve quality of life, and like in the end it's gonna pay. Like you're gonna feel that it's really not as bad as you think, and you're gonna enjoy your time on it. So yep. All right, let's throw that back in there. Dual side. Hey, who broke the cam again? Me? Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with one of the wire. Don't know if it's cam or if it is the extension, but there's something wrong there. There we go. So from there, we're gonna drop it back in place, push it towards here, bolt it, and we should be good to start mounting and creating, well, fabricating actually our little lower hose. So let's try that. Hup. That's not going at the right place there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. There we go. And there's one electric cable there. There is go. Now we can just try to fix that in there. Boop. So that and that. Hopla. But there is literally zero drift car in the game. I loaded the content manager, and it's useless. He'll make a account and all the other website. I might be retarded. No, honestly, you're right. Like, you have to do a bunch of things, but like, yes, there is a lot of content for it if you know where to look for, but it's not easy to know where to look for. And that's like a valid point there. That was not the thing there. Or at least I'm missing a washer, I think, on that side. Am I right? Whatever. Oh yeah, it was that one here. Going right there. Then 2 washer here. I said 2, not just 1. At the back here, and then that going right there. Holding that in place. That's 1. Well, I'll trust myself enough to stop chickening out. Might pull out a decent result. I mean, yeah, it's just like seed time, and like, again, let's say that you started like further back with all the health stuff and everything, so, you know, the day you're gonna be able to say, hey, YOLO, I'm just sending it, it's gonna be a freaking amazing day, man. And damn, it's gonna be impressive, I think. I'm still missing 2 rubber bushing, well, washer. So you know what? I'm gonna go the easy way and grab some new one because I'm too lazy to search for them. Just gonna find so many of them under the car at the end. Since I have a bunch, might as well use it. Hopefully it's the last one. What's that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was loud. That was loud. All right, there we go. Hop. That. There we go. Let's fix that. Why did you get scammed? Shouldn't I'm sure that you will have more commitment next event just because you drove the Mustang.
I love
that
you.
will make sense.
Bitch.
I love you too. Oh, I love you too, NPV. You're my favorite bitch on Twitch. Hope that makes you happy. I haven't said that to anyone else. Throw that in there. Oh, for real, damn. Let's go. I'm his favorite bitch, guys. Get fucked. There we go. Woo, back in place, baby. So, time to build, time to create, time to fabricate. Front cam. Oh. That's been a while. I haven't seen the people sex. Oh, almost died. Also missing the people feet, not getting used much. I'm using it in my chat job. Added it and it's way too funny. Is it broken? Dual side. It is! Let's go! Classic. Oh my gosh, that cam is awful right now. Is it the second cam we went through? Seems like it. It's not slack, it's Mattermost, but pretty much the same thing as slack. Really, really similar. Oh, I'm his fave E-tot. Nice. Nice. Hot. That's hot. All right, can we throw that down there? Yes, we can. Perfect. That right there is going to be our setup. Let's grab the colors and we're gonna throw that in there. Where did I put them? I didn't put them there. I think Hi. Takes forever to redeem on phone. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really using Twitch on phone, to be fair, so I couldn't tell. So I will believe you, Orange, on that. All right, trying to put the color in place. There we go. That should be pretty much it. I have to go underneath the car to thread it in place. There we go. Now we are in some new adventure right there because we never went that far. So let's grab the last 90-degree piece of hose, and I need to find it first. That's the hard part. That's the one we already used. It's not here. It's probably on the workbench then, or not. So it should be on the side here, but for some, it's there. Let's go easy. So basically we have to connect the water pump to that side of the radiator, and our cooling system will be almost fully done. We're gonna miss the overflow bottle, and we're gonna miss the line going to the heater core. That we just received it this weekend while I was gone, so that means it's gonna be easy to do. Maybe I'm gonna wait until the everything else is mounted. I think next big step is going to be pretty much, interesting. But yeah, I think pretty much the next big step is going to be working on the actual vacuum lines in here so that we can get pretty much everything done. I'm thinking also about all the sensors and everything, so I think that's gonna be like the few steps this week we're gonna try to get done, and on Saturday we're gonna be also streaming, trying to get all that done. So we need to connect that vent here, the one there, the one on the other side. So there's a bunch of things we need to do, and we need to run through that like a catch can to remove any oil particle from the system. So yeah, quite a bunch of work. So if I was to do that to take my measurement, that seems like a pretty good way to do it. I will be able to guess where it needs to stand. So let me grab a pencil. Oh, fuck off, Sam. That was supposed to run in May, so I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, NPV is pretty much right. 2008 would have been awesome. If only he wasn't such a bitch, he will have it running before lunch. Oh my gosh, that running gag lasted for way too long. But it's still pretty good. Like legit, I'm in the last 10% that take, like those take almost the same amount of time as the first 90%. Like it's all the little things you need to do, and that takes forever to do. Oh, all right, everybody's on my case now. Wow. But yeah, that's a fact. I've also said that a couple of times, so it's all on my fault. Didn't work enough hard on it. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. It's all right. It's all right. As long as you love each other, you don't have to love me, you know, so it's all good. Yep, pretty much. It's exactly that. So like everything is really time consuming right now, and it's part of the game, sadly. Can't do anything against that. All right, so I think that one's gonna be the hardest to fit on because it's technically a little bit too big for it. Like the outlet of the water pump is technically 1 or 2 millimeter too big, but we should be able, just like that, to fit it. Now, since I was not pointing down, am I able to rotate it? Yes. Perfecto. Well, that's pretty good. So we just have to basically make a piece of aluminum. And I'm gonna start by doing that piece instead of doing the other way around. And if I fuck up, well, getting stuck with something that doesn't work great for that. So we're gonna go ahead and make a small piece of aluminum just like the other side. And then we're gonna cut our line where we want it to fit in there. So let's go. At least you are progressing. I'm still waiting on part and I got no reply from the shop. Oh, that sucks, man. For an RX-7 on Jackson for 3 years, and my girlfriend still flamed the RX-7 all the time. I feel you, yeah, I feel you, yeah. Yeah, I mean, been there for a long time, and like, yup, like the amount of time, okay, honestly, let's be totally honest there. I don't mind when you guys on stream who see me work on the car for the last year are like messing with me about it. But there's a few people around me that are never ever on Twitch. They don't even know what Twitch is, I guess. But like they are never in here and everything, and like they just throw some comments sometime, and I'm just like, bro, you have no fucking clue the amount of effort and work put into that project, and you're just like, what, it's not done yet? And I'm like, dude, you don't have even like a similar type of project, like something that required the same amount of things done in your life. And I'm just like, fuck off. Never seen you work on the car. Yeah, that's why I'm in just chatting, duh. Like, I mean, basic Twitch things there. All right, let me cut a piece of aluminum. Be right back. Loud noise. I'm pretty sure there's not a category just working, otherwise I will be on it. That's for sure. So we got our small piece of aluminum that's gonna go in between those two here, and that's gonna make the perfect connection for our coolant to go through. So let's just notch it. Well, not notch it, but I mean clean it, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a bead on it. That's the word I was looking for. So let's go and do all of that right there. Why is that piece of aluminum now getting hot? Let's wait for that. Hey, sounds good, Sam. Have a good night, man. Chat to you soon. Thank you again for dropping by, and also for the happy birthday. I'm gonna be live probably tomorrow night again, so birthday stream. To be in an incorrect category too. Is it for real? I mean, will make sense if you are always doing it. I don't think they are really looking for that a lot, but will kind of make sense. All right, fuck that. I know I'm not supposed to wear gloves for that type of work, but I'm gonna be far enough. Okay, fair. But I mean, that would be fair if someone's always like in the wrong category. But I mean, at the same time, Twitch doesn't care about that. As long as you're streaming, if you're in the wrong category, you're just hurting your stream, I guess. Loud noise. All right, now that this is done, let's use that thing here to actually throw a bead on it. And that is going to help us get exactly what we want as a result. Let's throw that away. There we go, so that's exactly what we want, just a small bead that is going to help us prevent any leak, just to help us seal that side. Really one of my favorite tools. And aluminum is so easy to work with. You just go around like that, and like that. Can add a little bit. There we go. Hopla. Wow. So there we go. We have 2 beads ready to get used onto the car. So from there, if I'm turning you around, yep, enough coolant leak. Let's make sure we don't ask for more. I received the parts for the BMW, but I was too lazy to fix it yet. Maybe gonna do that next weekend. Just try to put it back on the road because it's a fun car to drive. But yeah, still on the to-do list, to be fair. All right, so now we want to throw that in there. So we're gonna try to go in a place where it's kind of easy to work with that. So we'll say somewhere around here. We'll make it super easy to, basically around there. So it won't show too much, but it will have plenty of plane between those two. So let's do that at first and see how that's going, and then we are going to play with that. There, hopla. Am I going to break the cam? Probably. Hey, there we go. Broken already. Let's go, it's fixed. Oh yeah, you sent me a picture today. I should have woke up on that. Was it not too bad in the end? Were you able to fix it for like, I won't say cheap, but for like something decent? I hope so, because you kind of broke it because of me, which feels bad. Sure, can you come and grab me because my car died on the side of the highway? Yeah, sure, on my way, broke it, your car. Oh, fuck, and like you would never have gone through that if it wasn't of me, so yikes. There we go, one piece cut. That was a nice sound. Phasmophobia type of sound there. Let's go, Orange. That was a W. Wasn't from today. I need to add up all the expenses, but not that bad, under 1,000 certainly. That's cool. That at least is cool. All right, so there we go. So the idea right there is just to throw that through here. So as you can see, it makes the fitment quite tight, which we love. Just like that, like this, and that's going to be our coolant line. Let me push you back, and I broke it again. Damn, I hate that cam more and more and more. I just spent my entire night doing that. What's up, Dad? Oh boy, enjoy your last evening in the 20 range, yeah, right? Oh, and the cam's still broken even after a reset. That's funny. So I'm really thinking about maybe the extension is defect. Boop, yep, it works. You will survive, probably, I hope so. Including paying Daryl because I didn't want to do it in my driveway. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. That let's throw a color already there because it's gonna suck to do it afterward. And let's try to fit that back in there, knowing that it is not an easy task. All right, let's unplug it there. That will probably help us. There we go, up. Now, if I'm doing that, I should be adding the color I need also there. So that one, actually, I'm gonna go like that. I'm always trying to think about what's going to be the easiest way to tight it in place. That, and that on top. Color correction on the cam is horrible. Warm to cold, yeah, I know, right? And it's like my t-shirt that it hates. Skin color and t-shirt is awful on it. I mean, for the price, kind of have to be expected, but yeah, I do agree, it's awful. All right, let's try to build that up a little bit, just to have a better sealing effect. Is it better like that? I think I'm gonna get it out. There we go, that's better. Gonna start that one in place already. Yeah, the warmth cold is really awful. That there's gonna fit properly. Yep. let's do that. Let's do this. Would it be possible to, I'm gonna go on that side. It's gonna be easier on us. Or maybe from underneath the car. Yep, I think that's gonna be even better. All right, that. Now that one here needs to go like that. That's perfect. And I forgot to throw the color on it, so we have to do it again. Don't break. Just trying to give you a better angle. After checking it out, total price is $9.65. Plastic costs more than the radiator. Oh, that's crazy, man. Those freaking plastic trim are so expensive for, I won't say no reason, but yeah, no reason. I hate that. All right. There we go. Let's put that in there. There, and then that one going on top here. Let's release it like so, right there. I want it to be like that too. The question is, are we going to melt that hose with the exhaust of the wastegate? Like the pipe of the wastegate? Maybe. That's gonna be something we will discover over time, because basically when you look at it, and it broke the cam again. There we go. When you look at it, we are kind of close, but like honestly, I will hope it won't be too close and it won't melt it. That's gonna be something that time will tell us. But yo, that's looking sick. Pling. Pew. Only cow, you have until tomorrow night to register for the Canadian national event. Do it. Just do it. That will be so sick. There we go. Second line going on top here. Easy. Not even a stress. Do it! The Anarchy is gonna be there. Mr. Lee is gonna be there. Drop Lasso, so Sam that I was chatting with earlier that just went to bed will be there. So you know, all great people from the community here will be there. So just saying. No, that would have been so cool. I'm sad. I'm really sad. That would have been nice, but it's okay. All right, that one, I'm gonna put the color at the front just to avoid getting close to the belt that we need to refit in there. There we go. That will be our cooling setup there, and I'm really happy with it. Turns out quite decent there. Now I will need to get access to the bottom there if I want to finish connecting the bottom one. Maybe I can do it right here. That sounds sketchy. Yeah, we'll have to bring up the car. I'm sad, only cow. That would have been fun, and you knew it. There's $4,000 in price for people driving a Mazda. Imagine if you were to take your freaking
Danik75 is looking for more
RX-7.
power for the last 26 months.
Danik! Let's go, my boy! Comment vas-tu? Ça fait longtemps qu'on ne s'est pas parlé, ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas joué à quoi que ce soit. Je m'ennuie, man. Je m'ennuie. Merci, Danik, pour le tiers. 26 mois, 26 months. Holy crap. Give that man a cookie. All right. Let's try to set that up again. Up. $26. For those who don't know, because some people in here have been here for a while, but maybe not that long ago. If that roof, that ceiling is white, and those walls are all white like that, it's because of Danik. Danik is the official painter of that stream. Mors-moi! J'aime ça. Mors-moi! Ça va, ça va, ça va. Je m'en viens vieux, man. Demain, je pogne la trentaine, la bédaine, comme qu'ils disent. But you know, it's all Gucci. La vie avance, le Datsun n'est pas prêt pour mes 30 ans. Je veux pleurer, mais c'est pas grave. Up. And that one is so tight to put in place, but it looks really great. It's gonna do a great ceiling effect. That's for sure. There we go. Boom. That and plenty here to put on there. There we go. All right, oh, I already broke the cam. So I will, again, switch it from another angle so you will see the entire setup there. Quasiment fini, ça va beaucoup avancer depuis la dernière fois que je suis passé. Ben nice, tant mieux. C'est encourageant que tu me dises ça. There you go, boom. Look at that. So pretty much everything there is done. So radiator pretty much 100% done. Connected to the engine now. Fan is looking great, clearing absolutely everything we needed to clear. So that's freaking good. This is fitting well, this is all fitting well now. We can already do our line to go at the back to the heater core. The only thing we have left pretty much is the little line that's gonna go through here and connect somewhere here. I think honestly the best place, so let me have a look at it. Yeah man, that's sexy. Let me check. What are you, sir? Oh, you are, no. I don't know how those brackets are supposed to work. Let's see. I wonder if it's not supposed to be brackets to put like, yeah, I think it's to put a collar through that. But basically we could have it technically somewhere like that. And go up at the top to that. So that could be our overflow bottle. I don't know if it has to have the cap over the radiator so you can bleed it properly because there's a vent on top. So yeah. What's up, Micah? Are you playing tonight, sir? Asking for a friend because I'm gonna be there in not too long. So yeah, because honestly mounting that there or otherwise it will have to be somewhere around here, but that is preventing me from having a good access to the light kinda, which I don't really love. I don't want to bring it too far over here. Alternator is in here. I don't think I have space to put it anywhere else. It's lovely. So yeah, I think here will be pretty much the best place to put it. Like if we take the line that's coming with it, let's see what it's giving us. Because basically we have to go from there, burp, down to that. So we would have to shorten it, that's for sure. But just to give us an idea, if I was to bring it through here, because there's no chance it reach the fan. Basically, hey, you want to know, on the BMW, that's exactly that line that broke because it went against the fan that is bolted to the engine. So there's like a mechanical fan if you want on the BMW, and this is exactly what broke on the BMW. It got munched up, like it got bitten, bite me, by the radiator fan, and basically this is what caused our like coolant leak on the BMW. So yep, as simple as that. But yeah, right here I could even probably throw it down there and do a 180 right over there. Like, let's remove that. It's not removable. What the heck? Holy crap. That was rough to remove. That's gonna seal probably by itself. How you doing, Micah? How was your day? How was your day, everybody? Hope everyone had a great day today. So yeah, I could potentially bolt that right here. Create like some sort of a bracket or something and throw that line right under the main line here. Do that 180 degrees right there and connect right into it. That seems like quite a decent idea. And basically the way that works, guys, if you're wondering, is that you're gonna be filling the radiator, like we're gonna be filling it up to the full top, so to the cap. So the entire thing's gonna be like fully full of coolant basically. And the thing is, when it's gonna heat up, like you don't want it to boil. So the way to avoid that is to have a space for it to basically, you don't want it to get under too much pressure. So you will get a place where it can increase in volume and push like the overflow, the amount of volume that's getting in there that is too much through that little pipe here. And this is why we call it an expansion tank or an overflow bottle. It's basically that when it's gonna get super hot in there, the volume of the liquid's gonna increase, go through that line there, and basically that bottle here, you always try to keep it about at halfway here. And so it can expand up when it's getting warmed up, and when it's cooling down, it can like basically bring back through that line, through the vacuum it's creating, some coolant inside the radiator. So this bottle here will always see its level going up and down. That's why you have a breather on top, just to allow, like when it's cooling down, some air to get in, and when it's warming up, to push out some air from the bottle. So that's pretty like a basic thing, but really like effective one. The STI that broke on Saturday also had his fan hit a coolant line, but the fan didn't survive. I don't know if you remember, Steven, but on 4 years ago, I think, first event of the season, it was raining, and I did one single run with the BMW and had a failure. It was exactly that thing. That line expanded, was grabbed by the fan, and the fan broke like a spall, I think you call it, like a wing, and it went all the way through the radiator. That one cost a lot. The socket fix was 2 years later. It's the third time I had the same kind of defect on the BMW, because the setup, the way it's done like from factory, is really shitty. It's really not a great way to do that thing, but yeah. Hey, you know how I was saying maybe it was the last time we were putting that there? Well, it seems like if we are about to put that around here, it won't be the last time, but let's see. Let's see what we can do there. So let me just throw that right here in the meantime. The socket fix was pretty good. I forgot about that one until like I thought about it again. All right. Oh, we have actual instruction with it. Damn. Locate with OEM coolant overflow tank and remove hose from radiator cap. Remove OEM coolant, okay. Bolted flat brackets with no hole support on the bottle. Wait, what? How? Huh. Wait, there's a bunch of things there. Front cam. All right, there we go. Let me check that again, because those flat part I was showing you and I've thrown here has actually, yep, a shape into one of them, and this is made to hug against the bottle itself. So these are going that way, and then we can mount it. I'm wondering, is it possible to mount it right there? So these two are going like that, basically, right? Yep. So that. So we have actual decent instruction right here on how it's supposed to be mounted. So we're gonna check that a little bit closely and see. Use the clamp to attach the reservoir to the bracket and tighten it. Put the hose to the part. Then using the clamp, fill tank to roughly halfway with coolant from OEM tank. Remove the release, snap cap shut. Okay, yeah, that's the test drive. We're not there yet, so let's go with what they said here. So I'm gonna take the hardware provided with it and we're gonna give it a quick try to end up the stream tonight, because I do believe there's maybe something decent with it. Why do I have so many color with it? Oh yeah, because I can put double in some places with the lines. All right, there we go. Let me do that. Did I? Hey, let's go. That's fancy. I hit the mouse. So let's do that. So basically what I'm gonna do here, just gonna show it there, is just use the hardware provided to locate that here, like so. So basically we are able to slide it in and out a little bit. And so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. That's gonna lock it in place. Easy. And with that done, let's see what we can do. So let's grab the bottle. I'm gonna remove the line for now. Line is the last thing I need to focus on. What I'm gonna do is that here, and we're gonna go against that. It's just supposed to hold like that. I'm kind of curious because I feel like it's gonna slide now. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna be tight enough, but let's see. I might be in the wrong there. If we can use that bolt on the side that we already used to mount the fan shroud, that will be freaking fantastic. I don't believe it will happen, but that will be good. Otherwise, we're gonna take the radiator out again, put the shroud in here, like split the shroud again, and put 2 M6 bolt through it. And that's gonna be what we call a proper mount setup. Seems to actually be working. Kind of impressive. But how am I supposed to use that then? Okay, I think it's meant to go. That part here is meant to go there. But again, we could use it differently. Could also modify that and make a tab for it, but let's see. Because technically, if I was to do even that here, I could be technically kind of using that, I guess. If I was to cut it there, but it wouldn't be hard. Like, it wouldn't be strong enough for that. We might have to think about something there, sir. We might have to use some big brain stuff. That's too high, that's for sure. So like basically what we're looking for is to mount it somewhere around here. So let me at least turn that the other way around. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that. Not like I was not expecting that, to be fair. I will be a bit of an idiot if I was not expecting to have to custom fabricate something. But like, what do you think? Honestly, right here, that bottle will look insane, right? Like, not in the way, close to the radiator, like really avoiding everything, but still close to what its purpose is. So I feel like it's a really good place to put it in there. I'm just unsure on how I want to mount it. All right, let me check something. Either make a mount or make the mount work with force. Can we not use the word force for it? That would be great. From there, I will be okay. Because like what I'm thinking of is like, could I bolt that through that here? That's almost a fit there. And like get it to, yeah, it's not fitting the shape like that, right? Nope. That's fitting the shape. That's fitting the shape, but the rest is not. Yo, just on top like that. Two bolts, two M6 bolt right there. I mean, that will be the simplest way, and use the color and boom. Cannot ask for more, can slide it up and down. Let me check that. Because that feels like it could be the best way to mount it. Already scratched the paint on it. No. Was to be expected. Whoops. Not my greatest move, that one. Like right there. A little bit lower. don't want to smash too hard on it. That will be decent. I could live with that. Cap slightly higher, so will help with bleeding the thing. I could definitely live with that here. So I cannot go too far left there, like too far to the center. But honestly, if I was to just do that, poke 2 holes there, put M6 inserts, and then put 2 bolts on top here. That will be gravy. I don't think it will be in the way of anything, and honestly, I think that I can do it without actually removing the entire stuff. Good evening all, it's time to go to sleep for me. Sounds good. Have a good night, Dad. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Alrighty. So with that being said, I think we're gonna call it there on our side too. Oh wait, one last thing. With that setup, could it be mounted there? Is that starting to be too crowded in here? Because technically that could be mounted right here. I mean, it reduced the access to a bunch of things, but that will make the coolant line so close. But I still think it looks better in here, right? Because there's a lot of piping happening there, while here it's kind of low in noise, less heat around that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better there. And bring the line up here. All right. Well, sleepy time, PvE time and some dinner, then bed for me. PvE, you meant PvP with your friends in 10 minutes, right? I think that's what you meant, Micah. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. So, it's 9. On my side, it's gonna be also time to go, because basically, well, we got a bunch of things done. Happy with the night, legit, like radiator connected to the engine, and we just have the overflow bottle to do. I'm happy with it. I'm more than happy with it. So we're gonna call it there. Next stream probably tomorrow night, except if there's something unexpected happening, but I'm the type of guy who doesn't care about his birthday, so I might be here on stream tomorrow. And yeah, the next step is really starting to look at all the vacuum stuff. I think I'm gonna be missing the check valve to make sure the boost is not going through the vacuum, but otherwise it should be pretty good. So on that, guys, I'm gonna catch you later. Thank you all for being here, and I'll catch you probably tomorrow night. Have a good evening. Bye.